and slowly you come to realize
Can you just remind us what the team uses? Apologies.
The news, I think, is the same that was Saturday, Thursday, no? Thursday?
Yeah.
Still Lamela, Danny Rose, Michelle, still out. But no new issue. I think the rest of the players are okay, ready for tomorrow.
What's the positive news with Danny Rose, and when do you expect him to be back?
It's so difficult. Next Sunday will be serán 3 meses, 3 months that he got injured. We'll see. Today start to do some things with the group. We'll see how he reacts in the next few days, and then we'll see. And it's not the same to be on training and after compete after 3 months. Always careful with him, but we are happy. We are happy he's in a good way, and we hope as soon as possible can be again available or to be selected to be on the squad again.
Possibly Sunday.
No, it's so difficult to say. Today is so difficult because we need to check him. By the way, it will be difficult because he need to feel training hard and recovery the feeling of the competition after 3 months. Always is difficult for the player that is injury. But we'll see. It's nothing. We are not close. We are so flexible, and we are always open to try to every day to adjust the player.
What's the mood like of the players after Saturday? Have you had to lift them at all?
Yes, today is very good. It's true that the week was so difficult at the start Thursday with the tragic situation with Hugo, and was so difficult to handle all, to manage all. It's true that Saturday we play well and deserve more, but and like I told you after the game, I feel very proud. The effort was fantastic. We played well, but in that day that it's all against you. It's so difficult to win. That is football. They were so disappointed, sad. It's true that was Sunday and Monday difficult days for them, but it was good and helped a lot to stay here all together, run a little bit, training, and spend time together. And today we are again ready to compete tomorrow. We will have a very tough game. In the last months, Crystal Palace are playing so well. They won against Chelsea on Stamford Bridge. They beat Arsenal at home, and then the last Sunday they won against Liverpool. Speak very highly about the team and the impact of the St. Allardyce on the team. And I think will be a very tough game. And when you are competing in that level, it's so difficult. It's not time to regret. It's not time to complain. It's not time about nothing. It's to be ready on the present, to look the game that we have ahead, and try to give your best like was Saturday.
You mentioned Crystal Palace. Is it potentially the toughest game in the Premier League at the moment?
Well, for us, will be all very difficult games. Tough. It's true that it's the most tougher game because it's our next game. But they are playing well, and they have very good players, and you can see the last few weeks how they play, and if you are capable to beat Chelsea, Liverpool and Arsenal, it's because you are full of confidence, a lot of quality, and that is why we are aware, and we must to give our best to try to get the 3 points, because we are fighting for the Premier League, for to be on the end. If we don't, it's not possible to catch up Chelsea to be on the top four. I think it's the next 6 games are all finals.
You say 6 games. To catch Chelsea, will you have to win all of them, do you think?
Of course, and that is not sure that you can catch up Chelsea. I think today is up to Chelsea. The same that I told you a few weeks ago. I think we'll see. Today they play tonight, and we'll see what happens. But for us, tomorrow, happen what happened tonight. It's a game that we must win.
Will you watch it tonight?
Of course, yes.
Southampton fan again.
Yes, you know, Southampton is a very special place for me, a very special team for forever. But it's true that will be important for us that if Chelsea drop point, and then if we are capable to win tomorrow to reduce the gap. When you are fighting for this type of trophy, always is important. Some help when you are in behind to your opponent.
On Saturday, Antonio Conte intimated he was slightly unhappy with the scheduling of the fixtures. Chelsea playing so soon after Saturday, you getting an extra day. Is that a sign perhaps that they're worried about you?
He was unhappy about all Saturday. But I don't know. You never know. I think we are looking for all. The matter that we need to be focusing in ourselves. I really don't know if Chelsea play before or play after. It's day by day for us. But that is every season is the same. Sometimes it's for you, sometimes it's against you. No, it's about different schedule for different team. But the most important is to adapt yourself. But okay, it's like I think all the team always we try to complain, we try to play, to send some messages to the people. I think it's normal, nothing to say.
Dele Alli, PFA Young Player of the Year. Were you surprised he wasn't in contention for the main award?
I think that we spoke a lot in the last 2 seasons about Dele Alli. I am so happy, but now is the moment to speak about Crystal Palace, the team. I think all the individual achievement that the player have or achieve this season or the last season, I think are very important, and we feel very happy for them. But now we need to be focused in try to win games, to finish in the best way, to be concentrate and in today. And when we finish the season, I think will be a moment to enjoy about all the achievement, the individual achievement, and I hope that collective achievement that I think this is the most important thing, and all our fans and the club and the player want to achieve. The collective things are the most important than the individual achievement.
The stories have started already about Dele Alli's future. I'm sure you've read the stories.
Yes, but not only Dele. I think.
But can you guarantee Dele will be here next season?
I cannot guarantee nothing on life. You know, the most important is to try to enjoy the present. I am so sad, and I think you can understand. I don't need to speak too much. It's most important to be focused on the present. Don't think too much on the future. In the future, we will take the best decision for the club, because after nearly 3 years, you can see that how the team was improving every season, and always our decision at the moment and so far are good. And trust that the fans trust in the club that they will take the best decision for the club to try to achieve things, to improve next season again. I think that is the most important, that we care a lot about the club. And now, please, We must to be focused on the present and try to help the team and the club to be there if Chelsea drop point, and will be special if in the last season on White Hart Lane we achieve the Premier League. But it's important now. This game looks not so much game, but it's a lot of game. 3-4 weeks that we must to give our best. Big effort for all us, for the player, to try to be focused. Don't think on the holidays. Don't think in the rumors. Don't think in next season what will happen. Please, we must to. I want the last 3-4 weeks the big effort for everyone to try to achieve, and then if we don't achieve, we congratulate everyone and try next season.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah. So, Mauricio, Ian Williams, BBC. Selhurst Park has been a bit of a graveyard for title challenges in recent years, and we know that the fans down there can make a lot of noise. So, how does it compare to other Premier League away grounds, and could it sometimes be harder to go somewhere like Selhurst Park than one of the bigger stadiums where maybe the fans expect more from their team?
For me, every club, every stadium is special for different reasons. Some stadiums are special because are so big, and for another are so tight, and different fans, different style of fans. I love every single game away because it's a great opportunity to see our fans are unbelievable. Our fans, every time that we play away, are amazing. And then it always is special because I think England is completely different to another country because the fans make completely different the game. Football is different in England than another country, and because of the fans. Yeah. But it will be special because I think Crystal Palace is a stadium so tight. The fans are so warm, so no aggressive, intense, and yes, it will be special because they are in a very good run, and we are fighting for the title and for big things. And will be a very interesting game on the pitch and out of the pitch.
Sam Allardyce says he expects to make huge changes from the side that beat Liverpool at the weekend. That's going to be good news for you, yes?
I think every manager try to take the best decision for the club, and if he changes because he need to provide or to add more energy on the team. I think Crystal Palace have a very good squad, very good player, and then we'll see. I don't know today the starting 11 or the squad or the 18 player that will be involved in the. But I think if play one or another player, the characteristics and the philosophy and the way that they play is very clear how they will play.
What do you think Sam Allardyce brings to a team that means that he can get them playing in this kind of way? He seems to bring these players together, doesn't he, as a group?
Yeah, so we can see every game, and the belief is important. The player looks confidence in the way that they play, and that is the most important in that moment that where he took in charge. The most important was to translate confidence, trust, belief, faith, and I think that was the big impact on the team from him.
We're still waiting for confirmation of the move to Wembley, but obviously your home form has been so integral to what you've done this year. Tottenham's form at Wembley is not the best. Does that worry you for next year?
No, I am not worried, and I am so honest because if you analyze all the game, is our game that that will be different if we will move to next season to there. And I'm not worried. The team plays so well the other day. Plays so well again with 10 players. The last game on Champions League we won against SK, and only I think 2 games like maybe Monaco or Leverkusen. I think we not play so well, but I think we compete. I think I'm not worried. I'm not worried. It's only that now we need to be focused now and then try to find a way to feel comfortable there and try to win games if we will move next season when we play in Premier League there.
One final question. Ugo Ekiog's widow Gemma has set up a fundraising page. She wants to start a charity in Ugo's name to try and give every child equal access to football. This was apparently Ugo's sort of dream. He wanted to start this charity. Any plans for Tottenham to do something to help with that?
I think that's more one for the club rather than the
Yes.
I don't think that's fair, but obviously we'll speak.
But they should.
We speak with the family regularly, so we're aware of this and we're talking to them about how we can support them. Okay? Thank you. Is there any more questions? We'll go down and then wrap up with Tom.
Mauricio, there was some suggestion on Saturday that Ben Davies might have had an injury, which is why you played Son in a new position of wing back. I'm just wondering if that's true, if Ben was fully fit.
Ben is okay. It's true that they play during 3 months a lot of game, and sometimes you need to rest some player. But it's true that I think the team played well, and it's because Son play in a position that we try to be more offensive and try to stop in different way. Not wait for Moses, if not go to attack and push him to play in the back five. No, with five on the line defensive. I think he make a very good job, and when you lose, yes, of course, you need to find and try to improve. But I think the decision was to be more offensive and try to play in a way that try to win the game always. But we'll see if tomorrow. I think Ben is okay, but needed to rest a little bit.
And do you think Son at wing back is something that you could try again in the games where you want to be more offensive?
Yes, of course, because I think he was good. Unlucky because I think wasn't penalty, and maybe the feeling is bad. But I am so happy with him and the effort. And if Tottenham play well, it's because of him too, Sonny. But it was a little bit unlucky, when you consider the first goal after 4 minutes. And then when you are playing well and you are pushing 1-1, was a penalty. For me, it wasn't penalty. And then you in the second half dominate complete. Was a game that if you play with different starting 11, maybe happened the same. And, but okay, always we try to find different way to play, to be offensive, respect the philosophy. Yes. I am happy. But Ben is okay, and maybe he will play tomorrow.
Okay, Tom, wrap this up.
Mauricio, after the last season, when the Chelsea game, after that result, the team then struggled. You said before that they maybe gave up a bit, sort of lost confidence, morale.
No, but that was completely different. If you remember, after the draw on Chelsea, 2 games ahead to play, but Leicester. In the moment that we got the draw, they won the Premier League. It was a big disappointment, completely different that now. Now we lost the semi-final, but 6 games ahead. We are fighting to try to catch up Chelsea, but on the end to fighting to be on the next Champions League and to be on the top 4. And you can see the size of the team that are fighting with us. It's completely different than the last season. It's no reason now for not to be focused and trying to win games. I think it's completely different.
People have said a lot of not very good things about Tottenham recently in the last few weeks, but maybe when they lose another big game, like a big semi-final, they start to question the team's mentality in the big games.
I don't understand, sorry. You can repeat?
Yeah, like people have said a lot of good things about Tottenham recently, but after losing another big game, a big semi-final, maybe the questions again come up about the team's mentality to win the big games and the trophy.
No doubt. First of all, to to be the possibility to win title, you need to arrive in that level. And we were so far 2 years ago. No, yet 2 years, because first year, I remember, that was so difficult to change, and we start to rebuild after the first season. Because it's important to have memory, because when first season we arrived, we got 35 players, and we start to rebuild the team during the season. It's not to arrive and try to sign 10 players and put out another 12 players. I think that is important, and I think we start to compete in the last 2 seasons. Last season we finished third. I think was the best place on Premier League for Tottenham. And now we are second, fighting with a big size and with complete different project. The mentality is fantastic. The mentality is win always. But when you compete with Chelsea, this type of club, Manchester United, Manchester City, Liverpool, come on. The player deserve full credit, and take away? No, pull out. Remove that idea, because that is not true. That is not true. They are a winner. Another thing is to win title, but for me they are a winners.
Last one, Tom.
Yes, sir.
Just finally about Kyle Walker, because there have been some reports that he was disappointed and unhappy not to play at the weekend, and that you had to have a talk with him.
Yes.
Kyle Walker.
Yes, no. But it's like many rumors that before. Kyle, like Dele, like Christian Eriksen, like Toby Alderweireld another day, like Danny Rose, like Hugo Lloris, like Mauricio Pochettino. It's many rumors now about many things. You know, I never speak about rumors, and I think now is not a moment to speak about individual matter. First of all, me, because there's a lot of link today, another new link, and if you don't know, and it's important to be honest with the club and try to give our best and be focused now. After the last game, yes, will be a moment to spend maybe 24 hours to speaking about the future for everyone, but no now. I think the club and the fans deserve to be focused now and try to catch up Chelsea. If not, to finish second. If not, to finish third or fourth. But it's important to win games now and focus in try to help the team.